Good evening, everyone. Guys, I'm going to level with you. Right now is the first time in my life I have contemplated selling up or at least putting my house into rental, and leaving the United Kingdom. It's absolutely insane right now. I mean, you really couldn't make up some of the stuff that's happening. I mean, I just started laughing earlier on. I was with my friends earlier on, and in fact, one of my friends got me. Hang on, this here. Where is it? That there. It's a skull for my berry. I never had one when I was in the military, and a lot of the guys used to put their berries on models of skulls, and I'm going to get that on mounted so you guys. Oh, I'm focusing, so you guys can see it better. But geez, I mean, right now in the United Kingdom, guys, it is going from bad to worse. This new mini budget and the new taxes that are going to be announced in on Halloween of all days, they're just insane. And I've been well, let me share this with you real quick, and we'll go through what they actually are and what they mean. Where are we? I think this is it. Hang on, this might be the wrong one. Hang on, let me check. Let's check. Yeah. So what this is from 4 hours ago. What tax changes could be in the budget? So and again, I'll talk about each one actually rather than generalize. So employer national insurance contributions. So national insurance contributions are the UK's second largest tax and are expected to rise just under. So basically, national insurance is what you pay, and what does it really do? What do you really get for your national insurance? Basically, this is what businesses have to pay on behalf of their staff. So if take the P&O ferries, for example, they had to pay national insurance for their staff. So they sacked all their staff, and now they employ agency workers, so they don't have to do this. This is not good for people who want to invest in the United Kingdom. And when we have Keir Starmer come up there and say we've got 63 billion of inward investment, guys, remember when I said I said, right, guys, what's going to happen later on tonight? We're going to get Keir Starmer or Rachel Reeves come out and do a press conference and say all this money that we've announced, all this money of inward investment, guys, we're not going to get a penny. Why would you invest in the United Kingdom when you have to keep paying more for your staff? This money doesn't go to the staff. It's not like you're paying the staff more. You're paying the government more to give to other people. It's absolutely insane. Pension changes. So, they're changing the amount, and this one's wild. So as I may be slightly wrong on this, but I don't think I am, because my dad did a similar thing. So as I understand it now, if you pay into a private pension, you can take out, so say you've got, I don't know, say you've got £100,000 in your pension, you can take an amount of that out as a cash lump sum, and you don't have to pay tax on it. Guys, let's just contextualize this in the first place. That's your money that you've paid tax on already, that you've put away for when you're older, and you want to take out your money, and you're getting taxed for taking it out. Can you just say that to yourselves in your heads, right? The money you've already paid tax on and you've put away for your pension, if you want to take that out, you get taxed again on it. Why don't we just tax people for, I mean, is air taxable? Are we going to get taxed on breathing? It's just absolutely insane. At present, the tax-free, so the tax-free lump sum, so after you're 55, you can take out 25%. Up to a max, right? That doesn't really matter. Go with the percentage. So if you've got 100 grand in your bank, in your pension pot or whatever, you can take out 25% of that tax free. Remember, that's your money. That is your money you've already paid tax on, and you want to take 25% out of that. The absurdity of having a tax on money you've already taxed is just Orwellian in itself. But yeah, you know, they're going to tax you. It's just taxes are going up, guys, now, because they don't want anybody to take. They just don't want anything now. They're just taxing, and and they're trying to, and the government are trying to say that this is wealth creation. It's absurd. It's absolutely absurd. Inheritance tax. Inheritance tax is charged at 40% and applies to an estate with more than £325,000. Guys, in the grand scheme of things, £325,000 is not a lot of money. And remember, when we're talking about inheritance tax, that's money that your mum, your dad, your nan, your granddad, they worked all their life. They worked all their life to give you something as a child. They worked all their life and they paid money on that, you know, on their businesses. They paid their taxes, they paid their rates, they paid their staff. They did whatever they did to get that money. And then when they die, they have to pay another tax on it. What for? Well, you died, so you have to get taxed. What? I'm dead. Yeah, you get another tax when you're dead. It's ridiculous. Honestly, guys, I like right now, literally the only thing that's keeping us in this country is, you know, kids at school. And even then I'm thinking, you know, if we take them out to another school, they're going to learn another language. They're going to be international kids. You know, that comes with pros and cons. But honestly, right, it's absolutely insane. Capital gains tax. This is another fantastic one. Capital gains tax is levied on profit. Right. So first of all, that's not profit. The wording is wrong. It's not profit. Made on the sale, in this context, that it's not right. Profit made on the sale of assets that has risen in value, including second homes, shares, businesses, assets, and most personal possessions worth £6,000 or more. So basically, if you buy, I don't know, this cup, and then this cup goes up in value, guess what? You're getting taxed. If you buy a house and it goes up in value, guess what? You're getting taxed. It's just ridiculous. Like, you're getting taxed now for being savvy. You're getting taxed for earning money. Why would anyone want to invest in this country? It is beyond me. Council tax. So council tax is going up. You know, I don't want to go into that. Stamp duty. Again, stamp duty, it's insane. And then, so think about this now. You've saved up to buy a house. Imagine if you're one of the people who are like the just about, you know, the people who are just about making things work. You know, you're not overly wealthy. You've not got a Lamborghini. You've not got you know what I mean. You're not Tate rich, but you know, you're doing all right. You're making things well. You know, you're trying to save up for your first house. You're putting money away each week. And then all of a sudden you want to buy a house. Oh yeah. Guess what? Oh, you've saved up enough money. Yeah. That money's being taxed, hasn't it? Yes. You want to buy a house? Yes. Will my mortgage be taxed? Yes, heavily. Guess what? If you want to buy a house, there's a tax on that as well. It's disgusting. It really is disgusting. The Labour government are saying they're going to drop this, however. Now, they're still dropping it to fall back to £300,000. So that doesn't really mean much for most people. You know, it doesn't really mean much for most people, because if you can afford 300,000, this, you know, the jump to 425, what does it mean? It doesn't, it's not really gonna, it's kind of just a headline grabber. It's a headline grabber to make people think that the government are doing us a favor. They're not, they're really not. In 2022, fuel duty, and the price of fuel is going to go up as well. Guys, honestly, right now in the United Kingdom, it's not the time to invest. It's not the time to be here. It's the time, if you can, right now, get up and leave. I mean, I think we're going to have another conversation about this. You know, we've got two girls, they're at school. They're at that age where, you know, if we take them out of school now, they're going to have to go to an international school. The international school, yes, they'll learn another language. They'll learn other cultures. They'll have dual nationality. But, you know, that would mean me leaving England. And do I really want to do that? Do I really want to do it right now? Right now is the closest I've ever been. You know, I even spoke to some of my friends in Kiev. I mean, we can, you know, we can move out just outside Kiev in Borispol. That's probably where I'd want to live. You know, we can move there like tomorrow. We can literally get on a flight now tomorrow. I can bunk up with my friends. I can take, you know, Sarah and the kids. We can bunk up with our friends, and we could probably make or build a better podcast with a better studio out there. We could probably get that going. But guys, honestly, it is a big move having to move out of the country, especially when you've got kids. Right now, I promise you, this is the closest I've ever been. I think if it wasn't for two little girls going to school, then I would be like, yeah, see you later, guys. I am gone. Absolutely insane times at the moment. Taxes are going up. I don't even think we've got to the depth of the depravity yet that we're going to face in the United Kingdom. And all this, we're getting all these taxes. Why would you want to? Why would anyone want to invest in the United Kingdom right now? Like, if you're a business, why? Just please, guys, if you're a business and you're considering investing in the United Kingdom, just why? You know, and it wouldn't be so bad. It really wouldn't. It wouldn't be so bad if David Lammy didn't keep coming on the TV saying another 100 billion for Ukraine, or 200 billion for the Caribbeans, or, you know, or Keir Starmer comes up and he says, yes, we're gonna keep putting migrants in hotels at a cost of, what is it, like 8 million a day or something ridiculous. You know, it's the absurdity, the absolute absurdity. Oh, we're in this together. We have to make these cuts. But if you're a migrant and you come over, you get your money. You don't have to make a cut. You know, oh, we have to make these cuts. We have to make these cuts. Unless you're a Caribbean and you want reparations, then we got you. Oh, we have to make these cuts. We have to make these cuts. Unless you're Ukrainians and you're fighting a war, then we got you. Guys, I know that's contradictory because I've just said I want to move to Kiev, and I do. It's one of the places I feel is my second home, but I have to be objective to you guys. You know, I have to tell the truth. It's absurd. We could have done so many more things to help the Ukrainians, but the reality is we're slow to drag our heels because not many people... If we'd have sent, I've said this before, if the United Kingdom had sent 16 air assault into Ukraine, day one, week one of the invasion, which we have the capacity to do, we have the long range strike capacity, there would be no Russia right now. There wouldn't. Russia would be over. There'd be like St. Petersburg, Moscow, and a little bit of the northern region, and the rest of Russia would be balkanized. But guess what? Nobody would have made any money in that context. There would be no big arms deals. There'd be no big, you know, projects. There'd be no big munition sales. It would have just been over and done. And that's why these things are prolonging. I can't remember which one of the American... wow, it's raining. I can't remember which one of the American presidents said it, but he said the problem is with the military-industrial complex, we've made war profitable. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to back to grid. The situation in the United Kingdom right now is untenable. The taxes, the feeling of despair on the streets, everywhere you go, it's absolutely wild. And there's no light at the end of the tunnel right now. I don't know how long I can keep slogging this out. You know, I know there are international schools in. I know where the international schools are in Kiev. You know, it would be a good experience for them. It's just absolutely mind-boggling that we're actually in this situation and we're talking about this right now. You know, I know a lot of people are not as fortunate as we are, and we have the capacity to do that. You know, and honestly, guys, things are going to get a lot worse. And I don't know if they're going to get better. I really don't. I have to be honest. Like, I don't know. Like, when people say things are going to get worse before they get better, what is better? What is better? We're literally, when you go and work for the British Embassy, one of the first things they tell you is your job is to oversee the order. There's something like the one thing when you go and work for a British Embassy overseas, one of the first things they tell you is you're here to oversee the orderly deconstruction of the British Empire. You know, that's what they tell you, and they laugh about it and they joke. But, you know, that's what's happening. We're seeing the deconstruction of the British Empire. Why? Why is it happening? I mean, do we still want an empire? I certainly do. You know, there's deeper reasons, and I've done videos about that, guys. You know, I've done deeper videos about why this is all happening. You know, these deep state tentacles that control everything. But anyway, guys, the crux of this video is right now, things in the United Kingdom are bad financially, taxes, cuts, you know, all sorts of wild stuff's coming. Anyway, sorry about the doom and gloom, but guys, I'm going back to grid. I'll get you guys another video later.